Hey YouTube, it's jurracmaster, and I have a kind of ban list talk here for you. Gonna be going over some of the stuff we might see next format, what I would recommend doing, and all that stuff. I apologize right now, I don't have all the cards I wanted to do this. I put away a lot of my stuff from last format. I haven't found my Starlight Roads, my Heavy Storm, or anything, so I'm gonna be doing the video without them. And I also apologize if you can hear my computer running on the side. So I'm gonna just kind of get to some of this stuff. As you guys probably know, the ban list is up. I'm on the official website right now, and they have the new list up. So they've got this September 1st list here, and I'm pretty sure this is the final list we're getting. So I'm going to go over what I like, what I don't like, what I don't really care about, all that stuff. So starting with what's banned as of next format, Fishport Blaster, I couldn't really care less. I don't like the card or anything, and kind of happy it's gone, but I didn't think it was necessary. They already hit Formula Synchron to 1, so I don't think it's a big deal. Mindmaster being banned, I agree. Mainly because I've played some Psychic decks myself and know how deadly Mindmaster can be. So that wasn't really a big deal to me. Giant Trunade. This is the one card here that really annoys me. That they're switching back to Heavy Storm. I hate Heavy Storm right now. I used to love it. Now it's just annoying me. So I mean, losing Trunade, I think Trunade's better than Heavy Storm. I mean, sure, Heavy Storm just changes the way you play. It doesn't really make it, it's not really any better or worse than Giant Trunade. They just kind of can't have both floating around at the same time, so I'm fine with that. But losing Giant Trunade to gain Heavy Storm back, I just don't like it. It just really doesn't suit me very well because of the way I play. I'll have to change the way I play, maybe modify my deck a bit if I have to fit the playstyle. But mainly what I'm concerned with is we're going to see more Starlight Roads and stuff re-emerging. So we're going to have to play around those carefully. Other than that, the only new ban card is probably my best side deck card, Royal Oppression. So you'll see me in future videos kind of talking about what to replace it with and what to do about it. So that really annoyed me as well. Not quite as much as Heavy Storm coming back, but still quite a bit. So next up, we have Blackluster Soldier, Envoy of the Beginning, who I couldn't find as well. I will be getting all of these things out, and like maybe they'll show up in some of my videos later on. But for now, I couldn't find a lot of these cards. So he kind of annoyed me coming out. I don't think that they needed more Chaos people coming back, especially with Chaos Sorcerer at 3. I just don't think that it was really necessary. I think it's kind of dangerous now. Again, I probably have to watch out for that. I don't know, maybe we'll even see more Twilight decks re-emerging with Judgment Dragon back up to 3. But I'm actually kind of happy about JD to 3. Because I started this game pretty much with Lightsworn. I came in, I fell in love with the deck when I got my Raikou, and I traded for my first JD and pulled my second. It made me really happy to get those two. Back when it was at 3 even, I tried to get a third, but then it got semi'd, and then later on I had 4. But so I fell in love with the deck at Raikou when I got my Super Raikou. So I'm happy about it. I don't think that Judgment Dragon going back up to 3 is really going to be a big deal. The rest of the deck was what made it dangerous. JD was really dangerous back then, but it's not a big deal now because the deck doesn't have the support it used to, like 3 Lumina, 3 Honest, 3 Charge. Those things were just heavy hitters. I do want another JD, guys, preferably Ultimate, so I don't get it mixed up with my original 2 JDs. but I mean, I could get a secret one. I really don't care if any of you have them. Go ahead, shoot me an offer on what you want. I could buy it, I could trade for it, I don't know, we'll work something out if you have one. And then Necrogardna's back up to 2, so that helps Lightsworn too. Sorry, I kind of went out of order here, but it flowed into this, so I just figured I'd cover it. Necrogardna, very nice card. I remember when it was at 3, and that was fun for Lightsworn too. They just had everything back then. I need a Plague Spreader, an Erin, a Lila, and 2 Solar Recharges, if any of you guys have those. Just because I kind of want to have the deck. I'm not even going to run it anymore. Just kind of want to have it. Other than that, Lone Fire was limited, Debris was limited. I think those two... I don't think that Debris should have been banned. I think it's fine limited. But Lone Fire I think should have gone. And I think that Dandelion should have gone as well. I really didn't like that. It kind of annoyed me that happened. But Formula Synchron was limited, Shien was limited, Librarian was limited, and Trishula was limited. So, no surprise on Trishula or Librarian. I'm glad Librarian wasn't banned. I don't think it should be. Shien, good thing that they can't have more than one out now. That's good. And Formula Synchron was fair enough as well. Heavy Storm coming back. Just going down the list, repeating the Heavy Storm. Once again, probably the worst thing for me this format. Pot of Avarice to 1, I don't mind. I don't even know what the heck Primal Seed is going to 1, but I don't really care. So, the Pot of Avarice, I think that it's a good thing it's a 1. I think it should have been semi-limited, not limited, but that's not my call. Tengu really did abuse this, and since they can't really hit Tengu, because it's TCG exclusive, I do think that the Pot of Avarice was a good way to limit what they can do. As I put in my Mist Valley deck, Localized Tornado isn't a bad option for that kind of deck. But I think the Pot of Avarice will really deter people from playing it, because it's only at 1, so it shouldn't be as dangerous anymore. And on to the semi-limited cards. Just run back over Necrogardna. I'm happy about that one. That one I do like. I think it's fair. I'll have to pick up another one of these so I have enough to play it if I want to. Summoner Monk is going up to 2. So that's pretty nice. And now the really annoying one to pick up another one of, but I will need one. I will need another Ultimate Tragodia, because the thing's going to 2. So since Ultimate Tragodia is going to go to 2, or regular Tragodia is going to 2 as well, it would be kind of weird if they changed the ban list so that rarities were there. I was just kind of running all over the place with what I was saying there and kind of forgot where I was. So since Tragodia is going to 2, I'm going to need another Ultimate, because I like to have max rarities and stuff. I don't have a lot of max rarity cards with me for this video because I don't run them very often, but I will do what I can to get them when I want to run them and stuff. So I either run max rarity or what fits the deck. So like, my Book of Moon is DT instead of Super. I'll probably want a Super one at some point, but with Evils, as I said, I'll run matching rarities and stuff, so like rares and stuff. Yeah, Tragodia to 2 I think is fine. It doesn't bug me. I'm pretty fine with that. I think it's actually pretty good. So, that out of the way, that leads into Dulorin. I don't really care about that being semi. And then the next 4 were all limited before. So that would be Destiny Draw, Swords of Revealing Light, Mind Crush, and the ones I care about more, Call of the Haunted. I'm going to have to pick up 2 of these Ultra or whatever it is that they come in. I like Call of the Haunted going to 2. It's a pretty good idea. It's not overpowered. Heavy Storm's back. MST's at 3. So I don't see a big problem with it being at 2. It's not too overpowered. With the new cards like Solemn Warning and everything as well, if you don't want it, just negate it. So, that being said, that ends the semi-limited cards. So the no longer on list, as I've already gone over, Judgment Dragons, I'm fine with that, because I think the Lightsworn were a little bit over-destroyed back from their format, and I think that JD to 3 won't really make them all that much better. I mean, it will make them a lot better than they were before, but nowhere near as powerful compared to every other deck as they were back when they were dominating. Next one up being a card I personally don't like going up, Spirit Reaper. I think it going to 2 was good enough. Now that it's jumping up to 3, I'm not really happy about it. The rest of them just like Megamorph, MST, Overload Fusion. Now Icarus Attack, I hate that that went up. I think it should have gone down to 1, not up to 3. But whatever. And the Gravity Bind, I was surprised to see that, but I'm fine with it. I like that. It's kind of interesting. I will be interested to see how that works out. And so that's pretty much it for the list. Now I'm just going to go over a few things I would recommend doing. I stopped running these, but initially at least, I would suggest going back to some of these instead of such cards as Torrential Tribute, and even Mirror Force, really, because these two destroy multiple cards, and for now, with Dark Hole and Heavy Storm in the same format, we'll probably be seeing a lot of Heavy Storm countering with, you know, Starlight Road, a lot of Dark Hole countering with Starlight Road, so you don't want to have more of these multi-destruction cards initially. I think Starlight Road gameplay will go down, because, you know, it's gonna drop in, like, how often people play it as soon as people see how it's, not quite as good to main deck it. Some people might still be siding it. You'll have to watch out for it, but after maybe the first month, it won't be as big a threat, so you could probably switch back to running Mirror Force and Torrential. Just keep an eye out for what's being played, and be prepared. So, also, drop in that third D Prison. I got 2 in my deck. You could throw in a third. So, obviously, Truenade's going to come out for heavy. It's pretty obvious. I honestly, for Jurrax, don't know what to do with my burdens yet. I don't know whether to keep them in or take them out. I don't absolutely need them, but they're good. They do their job, all that stuff. But Heavy Storm and MST both going back, like MST to 3, Heavy to 1. They can remove it way too easily. That's the problem I see here. So, I honestly don't know what to do about that. I'll have to test it in the format and see how it works. Because even if I use it only for 1 turn to turn the game around, it's done its job. It's just like dropping a lance, except without having to waste my lance. So, I don't even know. It'll probably stay in. That's what I'm guessing. It'll probably stay in. But I don't know yet. So, just keep watching to see what I decide about that, what comments I make about it, and all that.